I'm sitting here, barbecue sauce on my titties.
So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties.
No. I'm sitting here on Isla Zapatilla, alone on this little sliver of beach, and I picked up my phone and looked at my screensaver and realized that this very island has been my screensaver for 6 months. I'm mind blown at the manifestation of this. I'm probably just going to sit here and enjoy the moment for the last 30 minutes that we're here, and I'll catch back up with you later. Now it is Christmas. I did not film very much the last 2 days, but the hotel here fixed a very nice Christmas dinner. I'll insert a photo here. And we just had a very nice time, me and the volunteers and some of our friends. We all had a big table, and it was just a very nice night. So a very different Christmas. I don't think I've ever drank on Christmas, but shh, don't tell my mom. Anyways, I taught yoga this morning finally, and it started raining during yoga, and I was like, no. But now I looked outside, crystal clear blue skies. So I'm going to take advantage of this. I know it's Christmas, but I'm going to spend Christmas doing what I love, and that is filming yoga classes. So I'm going to pack up my stuff and hike to my favorite spot. Okay, only problem with sunny days, it's hot. And this hill is the worst part of the walk. And there she is, the for sale lot that I could never afford in my life, but I can use to film on. God, nothing beats this view. I'm actually glistening with sweat. That's gross. I love it here. I've got my camera all set up here. I didn't film any of that, but if you're curious about my filming and setup process and what I use, I will link the vlog where I talked about all that here in the cards. Now I gotta set up my mat, but first I gotta sweep. And by sweep I mean pick all of the leaves out of frame, because I don't have a broom. Shout out to Red Frog Beach Resort for their for sale properties. They make great filming locations. Alright, I filmed 2 videos. One was a hatha that turned into a hatha yin class. And then I filmed a restorative class and fell asleep. So that's how my afternoon went. I think they're 2 of the best classes that I've come up with, so if you're curious, I'll post them on my website sometime soon, whenever I get them edited. But stay tuned. I'm out in the yoga studio. There's a class in about 30 minutes, but I decided to come out here before and sit and contemplate my life. I don't know, I do that a lot. But just reflecting on how it's the end of 2021. And yeah, there's always a sappy oh my god, I can't believe it's the end of the year story. But for me, this was the year where I took the dream that I had had for 5 years and actually made it my reality, and I still can't believe it, but this is probably one of the first times in my life where I'm genuinely proud of myself. Even when I graduated high school and graduated college, it was kind of oh, that's what I was supposed to do, but this is what I wanted and I did it, and I'm just proud of myself, you know? Also, I think it helps being around a bunch of people. I know at the beginning I hated being around people, but I think that was just my mentality block of me thinking I can't be social instead of just accepting what is. And I think after socializing a little bit more and like being around people and hearing them make comments about my life and how it's impressive that I'm only 22 and I'm out doing this, kind of gave me a little bit more confidence in myself as well. I don't know, I guess I'm also just reflecting on what I've learned while I've been here as well. That mental block is one of them, but also just how nothing's forever. Like, you can want an experience so badly, but even once you get it, it's not yours forever. Like, I can't be on this island forever, but that's okay. That's what makes it special. And I also think that accepting that nothing's forever has also made me reconsider how I want to live this lifestyle. Like, initially when I thought about living out of a backpack, I was like, oh, I'm going to be constantly traveling, constantly seeing new things, but I think what this place has shown me is that it's okay to just be for a few months and have an experience that's not based on doing crazy things, but an experience based on just being so present with wherever you're at. And I think it's been a lot easier for me to be present here now that I know that I'm leaving, you know? And I think having the freedom to travel and the freedom to go to different places for a few months, I think my goal in doing this is just to find appreciation for every moment and every experience, not necessarily just the big fancy whatever ones that people always talk about in travel vlogs. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's more to traveling than just constantly go, go, go. I think it's really nice to have the freedom to go to different places because, I don't know, I think my environment really affects me. And so by changing my environment, I automatically change my experience. And so, I don't know, I'm just very grateful that this is my life, honestly. Peep the construction in the house. I'm just sitting here eating the same meal for the millionth time. Bell peppers, onions, chickpeas, pasta, and pesto. And bad box wine, but we don't need to talk about that. Anyways, I'm sitting here watching a vlog, and it's another yoga teacher, because what other kind of vlogs would a yoga teacher watch but other yoga teachers' vlogs? And there was like B-roll of her doing yoga, and she was doing a lot of the same poses that I taught in my class today, and I was like, oh, it's okay to do all the same poses all the time. Like, I think a lot of the time I get in my head about like, oh, I need to be creative, oh, I need to think of a new sequence, but like, that doesn't really matter. What matters is like the feeling that you get after practicing yoga. So like, you could do any poses and just repeat them all the time as long as they make you feel good in your mind and your body. And I was talking to my yoga student this evening about why I practice yoga, and I said something without even really thinking about it, but after looking back I'm like, oh, that's good. I said, because she was talking about how my body is nice and I'm flexible, and I'm like, yeah, but that's not why I do yoga. I do yoga because I like the person that it makes me become. And what I mean by that is not like my physical person, but like my mental person. Like, I like how centered it makes me feel and like able to handle life. So I just thought that was cool and wanted to share. I should probably finish eating and go join the other volunteers at the bonfire tonight, because it is my second to last night, so I shouldn't just stay in here alone, but bad glass of wine while I try and fit everything back in my packing cubes. I'm not looking forward to this. Good morning. Last morning in the jungle. I have all of my suitcases out and ready to be packed. I have my packing cubes up there that I packed last night. But first I need to go teach my final in-person yoga class for who knows how long. I realized that yesterday, like I'm not going home to a teaching job, like I'm just teaching online after this, so I'm gonna try and enjoy it. And then I need to eat breakfast, check out, pay my tab, and yeah. Also, once I get home, I'm planning on doing like a whole finance breakdown showing you how I lived here so cheaply for 2 months. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that.